So I'm very grateful to be in the wonderful association of Lenasia devotees, and this is my first time in this temple, and I can see the beautiful Sri Chaitanya. I was told they are in South Africa since 45 years and they are blessing different cities, and finally they came here and they look so happy. Sri Chaitanya ki jai. This is the beauty of our movement, that Srila Prabhupada created a home in which whole world can live. And whenever we go to any city, first we search, is there ISKCON temple? And no matter how much you are troubled by journey, or you are into so many things, when you enter an ISKCON temple and you see Srila Prabhupada sitting, you feel, yes, my Dadu is here. You feel that shelter. That is Prabhupada's special gift to all of us. And by his mercy, we are able to get the mercy of Sri Chaitanya. Actually, Krishna is very popular. People know Krishna. Even in India, from childhood we hear about Krishna, Lord Ramchandra. But rarely we knew about Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They're very rare. Like one time, one school teacher took some students to ISKCON temple, and they had deities of Panchatattva. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Srivas. 5 of them standing with their hands raised. So the students were seeing Panchatattva for the first time, and they asked the teacher, who are they? We have never seen God like this. Are they punished like you punish us? They are raising their hands. Why they are standing like this? So the teacher was also not sure who are they. So she read on the plate, sometimes we write the names of the deities, they were Panchatattva. So the teacher was explaining, actually they represent Panchatattvas. You see the fire element, the water element, the earth element. And when they all are under your control, like they are raising their hands, you become God. By hearing this explanation, there was a devotee standing and he was saying, I feel like giving him a Panchatattva to understand what is Panchatattva. What a horrible explanation of Panchatattva. They are the lords who are distributing Krishna Prema. Krishna was very strict, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave this Krishna Prema to everyone. And from his own pastimes he displayed what it is like to have Krishna. The more we have Krishna, the more we hanker for him more and more. That is Krishna consciousness. When we are in association of somebody, that is good. But when we are in separation, that person becomes more and more present in our thoughts, in our hankering. And that is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's life and teachings. After Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took sannyas, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to go to Vrindavan. You know this pastime. And his good brother Nityananda Prabhu tricked him and brought him to Shantipur. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very upset. Finally, he met all the residents of Navadip, he met Sachi Devi, and then decided to go to Jagannath Puri on instruction of his mother. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would not walk, he would run. He was so eager. First he was running towards Vrindavan, now he is running towards Jagannath Puri. That was his eagerness to see Krishna. Like when the conch shell blows, devotees run to the temple hall. That is just a practice. But imagine Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's eagerness to see the Lord. He would run. And on the way to Jagannath Puri, he decided to take bath. So he told Nityananda Prabhu, Nityananda, can you hold my danda? So Nityananda Prabhu took his danda. Actually he gave to Jagadanand Pandit, but then eventually it came to Nityananda Prabhu. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came back The danda was gone. He asked, what happened, Jagdananda? I gave you my danda. What happened to it? And Jagdananda told, ask Nityananda. All are Ananda, Nityananda, Jagdananda. They all are in bliss. So Nityananda Prabhu said, Mahaprabhu, you don't know. Actually, you are so much in separation from Krishna that when you take Krishna's name, when you chant Krishna's name, you become oblivious to your surroundings. And in that ecstasy, you fell on me, and I fell on your danda. And because we both fell on your danda broke. And what to do with that broken danda? So I threw it in the Ganga, in the river. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, this is enough. Either you go in front or I go in front. I'll not go with you. Then Nityananda Prabhu was thinking, he is so absorbed in the thoughts of Krishna, and if he faints on the way, who will take care of him? So he said, you go in the front, we will follow you. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went in front, and when he came in front of the deities of Lord Jagannath, he saw Lord Jagannath for the first time. Actually, we have seen many deities, but Lord Jagannath is Madan Mohani, he attracts. So when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw Jagannath for the first time, who is also the Lord in separation, Jagannath is also in the mood of separation, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu fainted. That is the journey of a jiva. A jiva is wandering into so many species, all of us, so many lives. But when this journey ends, when jiva finally reaches to Krishna's lotus feet, that is the end of journey of jiva. And therefore, when Srila Prabhupada asked devotees to print this Krishna book, he asked Shyam Sundar Prabhu that, can you ask George Harrison to sponsor it? He was hesitating, and then finally he agreed. Prabhupada told George Harrison to write the introduction to the book, the preface actually. And devotees were thinking, what he will write? He was not a initiated devotee or something. They were thinking, we don't know what he's going to write. What a beautiful preface he wrote. What is the first line he wrote? Everyone is searching for Krishna. Some know, some don't know. Like children. When children are small, they cry. And they are adamant to get some things. Like they cry, they want some toys, or they want to go there and here, and so many demands. But when mother feeds the child becomes peaceful. He forgets about the toys. So actually he was crying for the food. But he was not able to understand that he is crying for food. So he is asking so many different things. In the same way, our search for anything in this world is actually our search for Krishna. And the day we get Krishna's presence in our life, our search is fulfilled. And that is what ISKCON is. Srila Prabhupada created ISKCON so that we become Krishna conscious. This is the society for Krishna conscious devotees. So we come here to receive Krishna. Our search is to get Krishna. But how do we get Krishna? What are the places where we get Krishna? So Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he wrote a very nice article in Bengali, and later on devotees translated it into English. And he tells that 4 places you can attempt to search Krishna. First is scriptures. We can try to search Krishna in scriptures. We read scriptures, we distribute scriptures, and what is the aim? That we realize where is Krishna, who is Krishna, how I can go back to Krishna. But the problem with the scriptures is, scriptures are very vast. And generally, there is more of paralysis by too much analysis. When we read too many scriptures, we get confused. In India, we say more knowledge, more confusion. Little knowledge, little confusion. No knowledge, no confusion. So more we study, we become confused. Like Srila Prabhupada would get so many scholars visiting him, and they would be asking so many challenging questions. Like one time in Vrindavan, Srila Prabhupada was in Krishna Balaram temple, and a very scholarly Pandit came with a big turban and his disciples, and Srila Prabhupada was trying to explain him the process of devotional service. But he was debating with Srila Prabhupada. So Srila Prabhupada asked him a simple question. Okay, you know so many scriptures. Tell me who is God? Simple question. Who is God? Jai Shri Shri Gaur Nitai ki, Srila Prabhupada ki. So Srila Prabhupada asked, okay, tell me a simple question. Who is God? That person was answering that, oh, God can be understood like this, and he was giving so many quotes from the scriptures. Srila Prabhupada said, tell me in one word, who is God? That person cannot answer. Nearby, some Gurukul boys were playing. So Srila Prabhupada called one of them. His name was Leela Smaran, 5-year-old boy. Prabhupada said, Leela Smaran, come here. He came playing, and then Prabhupada said, Leela Smaran, I'll ask you a question. Will you answer? Leela Smaran was saying, if you give me Gulab Jamun, I'll answer. Prabhupada said, okay, I'll give you Gulab Jamun. Who is God, Leela Smaran? He said, Krishna is God. And then Prabhupada gave him Gulab Jamun and he went. 5-year-old boy can tell this thing, but too much study of scriptures cannot give this realization. Because most of the times, when we read scriptures also, how much faith we have in those scriptures. We study, we hear a class and then we make notes. Oh, because this nice point, when I have to give class, I will use this point. I will use this example. So our hearing or our reading is becoming more for give and take. It's not for really understanding the subject matter. When we understand the subject matter with faith, nothing can shake our determination. Like imagine Srila Prabhupada, he went to the West and big scholars would come to challenge, and they were not like Vedic scholars, they were like scientists and different other scholars of different religions. They would come and challenge to Srila Prabhupada. And look at his determination. He would ask them only, okay, what is your philosophy? And the person would tell his philosophy, and then Prabhupada would defeat him. So that was his style. Like one time one scientist came to see Srila Prabhupada, and he told, Swamiji, your scriptures say sun is nearer to earth than moon, but we don't believe that. And Prabhupada said, why can't you believe this is such a simple concept? He said, why? Can you prove me? Yes. Prabhupada said, what comes first, Sunday or Monday? So that person was saying, yeah, Sunday comes before Monday. That means sun is near to moon. What is the problem? He said, yes, sun is nearer to earth than moon. And then he went out, and then people asked him, so you asked Swamiji? Yeah, he told me some answer, but I cannot understand how I accepted this answer. Actually, it was Prabhupada's faith. He understood the essence. It's not about sun and moon, but how much faith we have in the scriptures. Without faith, our knowledge will just be superficial. And getting Krishna from scripture is not possible. Like one time, Srila Prabhupada was giving a lecture. And many ISKCON temples, it's a custom that there has to be some problem with mic. This is our internal movement thing. There has to be some problem with mic. So this mic was loose from here. It was again dropping. And one sannyasi was sitting next to Srila Prabhupada, next to Srila Prabhupada's Vyasasana. And he was holding his danda, and he was a sannyasi and leader in ISKCON. Prabhupada told him in front of all the devotees, can you give me your sacred thread? He said, Prabhupada, sacred thread? How do we take out sacred thread? We don't do that, right? Prabhupada said, I want to fix the mic. So I need a thread to tie the mic. And the sannyasi was shocked. And Prabhupada said, what is the use of your Brahmanical thread if it cannot be utilized in the service of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? And Prabhupada took the thread, fixed the mic, and gave lecture. So until and unless we don't understand the essence, it will just be parrot learning of scriptures. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur gives a very beautiful example. He says that in India we get a panchang. It's like a calendar, but it's like it tells you when will be the eclipse, when the monsoon will start, when the summer will start. Very detailed calendar. It's called panchang. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur tells, you won't get rains by squeezing the panchang. Will you get it? No. But we get an idea when rain will start from the panchang. So scriptures are not going to give Krishna. Scriptures will only tell how to get Krishna. So first option is cancel. Second thing is holy places. People go to holy places and they're very excited about yatras, right? Even many devotees, they will plan, we'll go in Kartik and we'll go to Loi Bazaar and we'll go to Mayapur and go to Jagannath Puri, Anand Bazaar. There are some hit holy places. Even holy places, there is a problem. What is a problem? Holy places are generally covered by Krishna's internal energy. It's Krishna's home. In home, we don't entertain anyone. Only closed ones are allowed to enter in the home. In the same way, we can go to a holy place, but actually we don't get entry into the holy place. And therefore we see many times people just go there for photos and selfies. More than self-realization, there is selfie realization. In our temple also, I am coming from Ujjain, and we have a beautiful temple with marble cladding and 5 altars, the gold plated, very nicely done. They're nice gardens. So people come. A lot of people come. Some days we get more than 10,000 people just visiting. So they come. So first they enter, they smell the snacks. Because we have a snack shop right in the entry. So they eat some samosa or something. Then they come, they look at the gardens, they take some photos. Then they come inside, they see the chandeliers, they see nice gates, they see nice gold leafed, furniture and things. And when they go in front of the Lord, what they do? They close their eyes. So what they have to see, they don't see. And they see everything else. So what is this? Yogamaya has covered the dham of the Lord. And how it's so confusing. You see, many people go to Haridwar, right? And you will see many sadhus there. Now some sadhus there, they think that if I do austerities in Haridwar, I will get liberation. Okay? And some Marwadis in Calcutta or big cities, they think that I have to get my daughter married. So where can I find a suitable match? So let me go to Haridwar. Because in Haridwar I'll get nice sadhu, I'll get them married. And the sadhu sitting in Haridwar is also thinking, one Marwadi will come and I'll marry her daughter. So this is the match, cheaters and cheated, Srila Prabhupada used to say. So even holy places are not giving Krishna directly until we have that purity. If we go to holy place with some ulterior motive, holy place will not reveal itself. Like Srila Prabhupada gave us Vrindavan, Srila Prabhupada gave us Mayapur. And Srila Prabhupada wanted big temples. Like in Mayapur, he wanted a big temple. The first design Srila Prabhupada made for Mayapur temple had 108 domes. The original design which Prabhupada made of TOVP, 108 domes. And that was a multi-million-dollar project in that time. And devotees asked Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada, is a very beautiful design and very thoughtfully done. Where will be the deities, where will be the deity kitchen, where will be so many facilities. And then devotees asked, Prabhupada, where is your room? In this design, where is your room? Srila Prabhupada said, no, Mayapur is not for sense gratification. I will live in my hut. I'll just continue living in my hut. That is a vision of a pure devotee. So if we don't have that kind of service attitude, even going to holy place will not work. So then where we find Krishna? So third we come to the deities. Deities also we find, yes, if we serve deities, we go to deities, we do pranam, we do arti, we offer bhoga, we will become Krishna conscious, right? But even then, if our consciousness is not pure, deities will just remain statues for us. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati would call it Badam Bhanga Shila. You heard that? In many temples you will see Shaligram Shilas, right? And the pujari, he is sitting there looking at how many offerings come to the Shila. So one day one person offered some badams, to the Shila. And the pujari was very hungry. What to do? Then he said, let me offer. And then closed the curtain like this. Here pujari is offering honestly, don't doubt him. But there the pujari closed the curtain and then he was very hungry. So what he did? He wanted to break those badams and eat. He was searching what to do, how to break, how to break. He took that shila only and he started breaking. So Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati says, Badam Bhanga Shila. If the consciousness is not pure, this Vigraha will become Galagraha. You heard this phrase? Prabhupada would call it Galagraha. Galagraha means burden in the neck. If consciousness is not pure, deity service will become a burden. Therefore, even deities will not reciprocate until the heart is not clean. Srila Prabhupada gave us deity worship, but devotees in initial days, they were not having any clue how to serve the deities. Like one pujari, he was serving, and he was the only pujari in the temple. He would wake up the deities, he would do all the offerings, all the aartis, he would cook, he would do all possible services, and he would sleep hardly 4 hours. So he wrote this letter to Srila Prabhupada, that Prabhupada, I am serving these deities and this is my schedule and this. I have only one question. Who are these 3 people whom I am serving? Srila Prabhupada started to think, what kind of people I have given this deity worship? He doesn't know this is Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra, and he's serving them whole day and night. Another place, there was a temple, and they read in Prabhupada books that we should serve Tulsi. So if we serve Tulsi, we get a spiritual advancement, right? Now how to find Tulsi? So they went to a Chinatown. And Chinese are very intelligent. They will never let any customer go away. So the devotees asked, do you have Tulsi? And these Chinese people, they said, yes, we have Tulsi. And they gave them Chinese bamboo, telling that this is Tulsi. Devotees brought it. And as they were watering this bamboo was growing. And the bamboo reached the roof. Devotees thought we are really doing nice devotional service, because Prabhupada said if Tulsi is healthy, that means the temple is healthy. So we are really doing nice devotional service that it reached the roof. So they wrote to Srila Prabhupada. At Prabhupada, we have got this nice Tulsi and our devotees are so enthusiastic, they are watering the Tulsi every day, and in few days only, Tulsi reached to the roof. Prabhupada sent one devotee to check what is happening. Then this devotee reported to Srila Prabhupada that Prabhupada, actually they are serving a Chinese bamboo, not Tulsi. You know what was Prabhupada's reply? Prabhupada's reply was, I don't know if they will get a spiritual advancement by serving this Chinese bamboo, but I know they will advance because they have so much faith in the words of the spiritual master. That is the secret. So even deities or Tulsi or any kind of worship will not be beneficial if we are not into right consciousness. So even that option will not work. Therefore Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati spoke that going to the holy places and not hearing to the spiritual master is like a good exercise to the eyes. Because we don't see deities, we hear the deities, we hear the Dham through the words of spiritual master. That's how we see the Dham, through ears, not through the eyes. So even that option is cut. Then how do we get Krishna? We cannot get it through scriptures, we cannot get through holy places, we cannot get through deities. So how we get Krishna? In India we have an advertisement, taste kahan hai? So where is Krishna? Krishna kahan hai? Where we will get Krishna? We will get Krishna in the association of devotees. Krishna is present where his devotees are. And these devotees, they don't wait for us to get purified. The hospital is not expecting healthy people. Hospital is expecting deceased people. And hospital is there to cure the disease. In the same way, association of devotees is there to convert a conditional soul into a pure devotee. That is the real blessing in life, to have devotee association. So when we go to holy places, what should we do? Should we go around and take darshans? It's nice, but in the association of devotees. We should take the association of devotees as the main objective of our devotional life. Gaura amar se sab sthane korilo brahmana range se sab sthan heribo ami pranai bhakata sange. Yes, I want to go to holy place, but how? In the association of devotees. I will understand scriptures, How? In the association of devotees. I will serve the deities. How? In the association of devotees. Therefore, when we take this process of Krishna consciousness through the association of devotees, everything becomes so simple. And then we start to see the reciprocation. Like we see in Vrindavan, Sri Radha Madan Mohan, Sri Radha Govinda Dev, Sri Radha Gopinath, and so many, Radha Raman, all these deities manifested themselves. For whom? For us? No. When Acharya like Sanatan Goswami came, Madan Mohan wanted to take his service. And because of Sanatan Goswami, we are getting darshan of Radha Madan Mohan. Because of Rupa Goswami, we are getting service of Radha Govinda. Because of Gopal Bhatta Goswami, we are getting service of Radha Raman. So actually this is the mercy of Lord. This is the mercy of Lord to get association of devotees. Otherwise, on our own, it may take millions of lifetimes until we reach that destination. Like Jadurani Mataji, she was a good painter. And Srila Prabhupada assigned her to do the paintings for his Bhagavatam. So Prabhupada asked that, can you draw a yogi and Paramatma in the heart of yogi? That was the assignment. And Jadurani Mataji was drawing. So she came to Srila Prabhupada and asked, Prabhupada, how do I present Paramatma? Is he sitting, is he standing, or he is lying down like Mahavishnu? How do I present it? Prabhupada said, to know that you have to do austerities for millions of lifetimes. Then only you can come to yogi realization. Then she became very sad. Prabhupada said, don't worry, but you have a spiritual master. Don't worry, Paramatma is standing, just draw it. So this is the mercy of devotees. He can give us access to what we don't have on our own. Therefore, we have to take this association of devotees very, very seriously. In the association of devotees, we realize, yes, there is hope for us. See, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Mahavadanya, is the most munificent. But look at his pastimes. He is very strict also. One mistake Chota Haridas did, and how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu reacted to it. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, I will not look at his face for whole life. I will not look at his face. And what he did? He went to beg alms for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And when he went to beg alms for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he came to the sister of Sikhimaiti, and there she was an elderly lady. And he happened to have a bad thought, but he brushed it out. Okay? And then when he came back to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu rejected him. How many times we have this kind of thoughts in our life? We say Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is most merciful, he doesn't take offense. But for one thought, he rejected Chota Haridas. And he didn't see his face for whole life. But you know what? Other devotees gave him shelter. Other devotees kept on speaking to Chota Haridas. Although Chaitanya Mahaprabhu rejected, but other devotees were giving support to Chota Haridas. Another incident, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to South India, he took with him Kala Krishna Das. He was Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's servant. And when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was in South India, some Bhattaharis, a group of Smartas, they allured this Chota Haridas and took him to his camp, to their camp. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu personally went, pulled him from Sikha and brought him back to his service. But when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu reached back in Puri, he rejected Kala Krishna Das. He said, he is such a rascal that he was in my company and then also he fell down. So how he will continue his devotional service? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu rejected him. But then other devotees gave him shelter. That don't worry Kala Krishna Das, you go to Sachi Devi and inform her that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu returned to Jagannath Puri. So they engaged him in service. So the point is, even if the Lord rejects, devotees are there to support us. But imagine, if devotees are not with us, Lord is not accessible to us. Therefore, the association which we are getting, that is the greatest blessing of the Lord. We don't have to get anything higher than this. This association is the biggest blessing. Many times people come and they ask their spiritual master, please bless us. They ask the deities, please bless us. But this is the real blessing which we are getting every day. How we are interacting with our fellow devotees, how we are serving them. Are we humble in dealing with them? This is the main mercy. And when we deal with the devotees in proper consciousness, they take us to Krishna. On our own, we cannot go to Krishna. I'll just end with a sweet pastime. Bhavananda Prabhu, who was Prabhupada's very dear disciple, he asked Srila Prabhupada once, that Prabhupada, when we will go to spiritual world, how we will recognize you? Nice question, huh? When we will go to spiritual world, how we will recognize you? Prabhupada answered, to start with, how you will go to spiritual world without me? I am the one who will take you. So how you will go without me? So he corrected his, okay, so sorry Srila Prabhupada. But then Prabhupada continued. Prabhupada said, I'll take you by hand in the spiritual world, and I will introduce you to each resident of the spiritual world. And then I will take you to Krishna, and I will give your hand in the hands of Krishna, to be with him forever. And then Bhavananda Prabhu started crying. And then Bhavananda Prabhu said, but Srila Prabhupada, why you will go away? We want to serve with you. Where you will go? Prabhupada said, because I have to reclaim other Bhavanandas and bring them back to Krishna. That is the mercy of a devotee. They don't think about themselves. They think about delivering the other conditioned souls. Therefore, every day we should pray to Krishna, that Krishna, the association you have given me, please always keep me there. May I never offend the devotees whom with we are living. May I never offend the devotees whom with I am serving. Actually, somebody who is sitting 500 kilometers away, 1000 kilometers away, that is very good devotee. But somebody whom we are serving every day, what is our relationship with him? That is important. That Krishna wants to see. And when we make that kind of community, where every devotee is appreciating each other, actually we don't have to preach. People will queue up and join our temples. One time there's a church, and nobody was visiting that church. It was in a very bad shape. And like we have GBCs, they also have their, spiritual inspirations. So one of the leaders came to that church, and he met the devotees living in the temple. He said, what happened? Why your temple is not progressing? Why, devotees are not visiting? The congregation is not visiting. So they said, we don't know. We cook nice food. We give nice sermons. We arrange everything possible. We don't know why people are not coming. So he said, okay, I will meet each one of you individually. So this leader met all the temple devotees, the church residents individually. And then he went away. After 1 year he came back, and the church was full. The congregation was flooding the church, children were playing, there were so many arrangements, festivals. So the people asked, what did you do? What did you speak to these people individually that this miracle has happened? So this leader said, I spoke to each resident of church and I told, one of your residents is a Masiha. So please deal with each other very cautiously. One of them is Masiha. And that was the effect, because they started dealing with each other so lovingly, so respectfully, that seeing that culture, the whole community was attracted to the temple. That was Prabhupada's aim. Prabhupada created this society to show to the world what spiritual world looked like. This ISKCON is not just an organization. It's an extension of the spiritual world. Prabhupada wanted to show to the world how in spiritual world everybody is non-envious. When wind blows in spiritual world, then wind doesn't go alone. It passes through waters of the Yamuna. Yamuna tells, you're going to Krishna, please take some coolness from my waters. Then that wind takes the coolness. And it goes through the flowers say, oh, you are going to Krishna, please take some fragrance from us. So then that wind also carries that fragrance. And then that cool, fragrant breeze serves Krishna, everybody becomes happy. So it's not about me serving, but Krishna being served. How Krishna relishes the service of the devotees, that is more important. And when we have that kind of culture, we'll grow individually, we'll grow collectively, and we all will receive Krishna. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki, Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda ki, Sri Sri Gauranitai ki. Anyone has any questions, any comments? Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. What if you feel like, when you come to the temple because of disturbance, better that I don't come? So if you have, those types of feelings that better I don't come and cause a disturbance.
You heard the question? Prabhu is saying, what if you feel, if I come to temple, I'll create disturbance? So rather, I should not visit temple. I'll give a little bad example. In India, we see, this she-dog and many children of she-dog. And many times the mother gets frustrated because they fight to drink milk. And mother leaves and go away. But still, do these children leave the mother? Why? Because they know they cannot get that nourishment anywhere else. Even though they know they are a problem to the mother, they never leave mother. Look at Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's prayer. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, Ai Nanda Tanuja Kinkaram Patitam Mam Vishme Bhavam Buddho Kripaya Tava Pada Pankaja Sthita Dhuli Sadrisham Vichintaya. How many of us like dhuli in our feet? How many of you like dust in your feet, in your clothes? Do we like dust? Why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying that make me dust in your lotus feet? Does Krishna like dust? Can you tolerate dust on the altar? Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is so humble, he is saying, Krishna, even though I will come to you, I will be a disturbance to you. I will create problem only to you. But still please accept me because I have no other shelter. Because if I don't come to you, how will I rectify myself? If patient think I am so sick, I should not go and trouble to the doctor. Is it a good proposal? No. Patient should think, I am so sick, if I live in home, I will die. So rather I should go to the doctor and get cured. Therefore our temples are our shelter. Association of devotees are our shelter. Even though we are disturbance, we will come here and we will rectify ourselves. At least there will be some improvement. And don't worry, devotees are very compassionate. Like sometimes we sing and we think that we are singing so nicely, but devotees may be tolerating, my God, when you will finish. But still they tolerate that, okay, he is learning. Let him learn. So therefore, this is our shelter. Our home is temple. Where we stay is our house. Our home is temple. Association is our shelter. So whenever we feel that we are a disturbance, don't worry. Devotees are ready to accept that disturbance. Okay. There are questions? These are questions? How does one get the mercy to go to the Dham? How do we go to meet Prime Minister? How do we go to meet Prime Minister? There are two ways. First is, either you become Nelson Mandela, then automatically you will be welcomed. You become Mahatma Gandhi or somebody like that, then automatically you will get invitation from Prime Minister, right? Or else, you try to make relationship with Secretary of Prime Minister, the servant of Prime Minister. Then Secretary may say, okay, you come in such and such time, I will make arrangement for you to meet with the Prime Minister. Which one is better? Which one is better? The second one is easier. In the same way, either we become so qualified that we go to the Dham reveals to us, like Narottam Das Thakur went. He went and he saw Radha Krishna, he was so qualified. Or else, we become the servants of the spiritual master. We become servant of Srila Prabhupada. And then they will show us the glories of the Dham. So that is much easier. We are simply the order carriers of our spiritual masters. That is the only our qualification. We are assistants today. After 30 years we will be assistants. After 30 lifetimes we will be assistants only. So we are not going to become masters. That is not our swabhav. Jiver sarup hoy Krishnera Nityadas. We are servants. We will remain servants. And if we realize that mood, then Guru reveals, okay, come. I will take you to Krishna's abode. I will take you to Krishna's pastimes. So Guru reveals the Dham. That is the easier way. Okay. Hare Krishna Prabhu, what would be the one instruction you received from your spiritual master that you hold most dear and most important? Also, how would we know that we have done something valuable to serve our spiritual master and Srila Prabhupada? Okay, one instruction. We got so many instructions. Actually, each lecture is an instruction in itself. But he would repeat many times this instruction which he received from Srila Prabhupada. That so many lifetimes we are trying to enjoy, but we can see we are not happy. So, offer this life to Krishna. Although he received this instruction from Srila Prabhupada, and Prabhupada meant that he should not marry and become sannyasi, but it's applicable to even grihasthas. Can't we offer our lives to Krishna? Do we have something else where we have to offer our attention to? Actually, it's interesting that in a spiritual world there is no brahmachari. There is no sannyasi. They're all grihasthas in a spiritual world. And beauty of grihastha life is we can support each other and we can grow better in this spiritual life. So if we take that instruction of offering our life to Krishna personally, that will be a great asset, because then our attention will be completely to serve Krishna. My home is not my home, it is Krishna's home. My family is not my family, it is Krishna's family. Bhaktivinoda Thakur is praying to Lord, my dear Lord, bhalo mand nahi jani, seva matra kari, tumhara vishaya ami, tumhara sansare ami, vishaya prahari. Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying, Lord, I don't know what is good or bad. Because I am a child. Does child know what is good and bad? Whatever mother gives, child accept. In the same way, you have kept me in this condition. I am living in this life, my family, my job, my business, whatever you have given me. So I am just taking care of it on your behalf. If we have that consciousness, we can still offer our life to Krishna. So that is the most important instruction I believe received from my spiritual master. Second is, how do we know that spiritual master and Srila Prabhupada are happy with our service, if we have rendered some valuable service or not? So I asked this question to my Guru Maharaj. I asked Guru Maharaj, how do we know that Prabhupada is happy with us? So Guru Maharaj said, ask the devotees whom with you are serving. If they are happy, Srila Prabhupada is happy. Then I asked him, how do we know that devotees are happy with us or not? Then Guru Maharaj said, well, ask them. Because we have to communicate with devotees. Do they want to serve with us? Suppose temple president is making a list that okay, this festival is coming and we need to make a nice team who can take care of the festival. Do devotees want us in that list? Or they are saying, Prabhu, keep this person aside. If you give him a separate task, we will be peaceful. So if our fellow devotees are happy, spiritual master and Srila Prabhupada are happy. We have to start from here. We don't have to jump. We have to start from here. Okay, next question. Hare Krishna. While developing of spiritual knowledge is important, would you say that sincerity to serve deities and devotees is enough? When we take prasad, we don't just eat rice one day, next day we eat dal, third day we eat only sabji, fourth day only sweet, fifth day only chutney. Not like that. We need everything. Srila Prabhupada gave us a complete package. We need association of devotees. In that association we also study scriptures. In that association we also serve the deities. We chant the holy name. We go out and preach. This is the whole package. If we miss something, we are the losers. So it's not that okay, in this life I will only read. Next life I will only serve deities. It doesn't happen like that. Prabhupada know we are jivas of Kali Yuga. We need different engagements. So he had given us the perfect process. If we just follow the program which Srila Prabhupada has given us, Mangalarti, Guru Puja, Bhagavatam class, 16 rounds chanting, reading his books, helping in propagation of Krishna consciousness, that is enough. So we can't cut short. We can add some more things if we want, but we cannot cut short Prabhupada's program. That is enough for us. Any other question? Live questions? Any other comment? Thank you very much. So I really am blessed to serve all the devotees here. And please forgive me if I have spoken anything which is displeasing to hear. I was simply trying to repeat Srila Prabhupada's pastimes and Srila Prabhupada's teachings. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki, Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda ki, Nitai Gaur Premanande.